From the West Side with love. How do you rock your crown? Yo, what's good, people? You already know who it is. It's your guy, Tristan Knight.
Jedi Knight.
We are here for season 2 of Celebs That I Met Before, episode 1, and it's about J. Cole. Now, if you don't know who J. Cole is, then you gotta be living under a rock.
Plane just landed. Heathrow, hop off the G4 standard. We see a up, it's G-Code. We blow his top, now he's volcanic.
Alright, so the first time that I ever saw J. Cole live was at the Blueprint 3 tour at Eastern Michigan in 2009. Now, if you went to that tour, you remember it was super live. It was J. Cole, it was Wale, NERD, then of course, Hov.
I was gonna kill a couple rappers, but they did it to themselves. I was gonna do it with the flow, but they did it with themselves.
J. Cole, he performed probably like 3 or 4 songs, and then after that, the other opening acts performed. Then Hov brought him back out on his set. It was a dope concert. It was super dope. It was just fun, man. It was in the fall.
I fell in love with my wife in the fall.
It was like, I guess, the beta version of that tour, so he went to all of the colleges to perform, and it was during the blog era. I pulled up to the club.
I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. Wipe me down.
I can't remember if it was like the 5th quarter or something like that, but it was one of the local clubs that was up there in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Everybody used to go to at Eastern. There was an after party thrown by the Noobs.
Look, we at capacity, okay? We'll let some people in when it clears out a little. You get right in. If you go back to the end of the line.
Shout out to the Noobs. Got a lot of homies that are Noobs. One of my best friends is a Noob as well. And they put together this after party so, you know, you can mingle with people and everything. And I'm at the parking lot across the street from the club, and I see this big tall ass light skinned dude standing in line towering over everybody else. And I was like, wait a minute, that's J. Cole. Why is he standing in line with everybody else?
I fucking hate this job.
One of the funny things that I heard one of the Noobs say when I got in line, they asked Cole, why are you standing in line? And he's just like, well, I didn't want to cut in front of anybody. You know, it's a line, I'm just chilling. And they was like, bro, you J. Cole.
Cole, you stupid.
You don't have to stand in line. You just performed with Jay-Z on stage. You ain't ever got to stay in line. He walked in, he was mingling with everybody, and it was a good time that night. Let's fast forward to like 2010, maybe 2011. And I think I was either recording, and I ended up at the MGM Grand Casino.
You liable to find me up in the MGM Casino in the deep.
Because I seen that J. Cole was gonna have like a private listening party. Now, I didn't know how exclusive or non-exclusive this party was gonna be. I just showed up. Tickets was only 20 bucks to get in. Got there, and I decided to call my homie Dopey. I called him and was like, yo, bro, J. Cole is having a listening party at the MGM Grand. I think it was like Club V or something like that. He came up, he left work actually. He was working at Pepsi, and I don't know how this nigga was able to just ski-daddle off of work. But he left work, and then he came and met me up there at MGM, and then we proceeded to go into the listening party. Cole walked in, like, just out the blue. He just started, like, walking towards us. Like, oh, shit, Cole. And when I said that, he said, yo, what's up, fellas? He dapped us up. He, you know, just asked us were we okay, and we just had, like, a regular conversation, and it was just, like, a surreal thing to see somebody that you see on TV, somebody that's signed to Jay-Z, somebody that's really rising in the ranks of hip-hop, standing there talking to you, having a conversation like an everyday person, like they know you. You know, that was mind-blowing. That wasn't the first time that I met a celeb and they were down to earth. But it really resonated with me, man. You know, he was the first person to come and greet us. He came in and spoke to us for a couple of minutes, and he made his rounds to everybody in that like every single person in that entire club. Like the workers, people that were guest fans. He spoke to everybody. Now, in the midst of that, I was kind of nervous, and I didn't want to look like a lame, so I went and got a drink. Now, I bought a drink, specifically a Ciroc and lemonade, because that was the shit that was popping in. And I looked around, and I was the only person with a drink in a glass with a straw. Everybody else had beers. And I heard Cole say, like, hey, you know that, you know, the beers are free. You can just go and get one. And I'm like, damn, I feel like a dickhead because I went and bought a Ciroc. And that shit was like $15. You know how they be doing at the casino. We listened to like a bunch of new J. Cole music that was exclusive from like his album and his mixtape.
Hey, who that nigga you been waiting for? I mean, the shit was all bad just a week ago.
And it was just a dope experience, man. Like, to meet him for those couple of minutes, actually like have a conversation with him. Like, we was homies and we grew up together. A few months later, I ended up seeing J. Cole at another show that he had. This time it was at the Royal Oak Music Theater, and it was me and Dopey again and a couple of our other friends. And it was a super dope show, man. I ended up seeing him perform some other times as well. I even seen him in the airport one time when I was working, but I couldn't get a chance to, you know, to greet him. But other people did, and I seen the humbleness and just like how he just kicked it with everybody off the flight. And that was really inspiring to everybody. And those couple of times that I saw him and met him, man, it was super inspiring because I'm an artist and a producer myself. So when I see celebs out, no, they tell you don't meet your heroes, but you still want to meet your heroes to see if they actually act like human beings and not like asshole gods. And just to meet him and him to be in that light was super dope to me. I'll never forget that. So I appreciate you all for watching this. For any video that I ever put out in this series, I thank y'all. For any video that has music or, you know, or music video or any song that I put out, I appreciate you. I thank you so much. If I never thanked you before, I'm thanking you now. I'm gonna continue to put out dope shit. You just continue to keep watching and listening. And if you get a chance, you know, check out my merch line, the West Side Nights. Shout out to Chasing Styles Regalia. And I got on this Don't Miss Your Flight tee. My homie Jonathan, you know, Photo Mojo, Mr. Photoshop. He designed this for me, man. So shout out to him, man. He been doing my artwork forever. That's one of my closest friends. I appreciate him. I appreciate you all. Thank you for checking out Celebs That I've Met Before, Season 2, Episode 1.